Just gonna film a quick get ready with me tag because I've been kind of out of town all weekend and I'm just gonna run some errands real quick and just wanted to talk to you guys and say hey and talk to you while I get ready, I guess. So I've already washed my face, of course, cleansed, moisturized, and I primed with my Almay Smart Shade CC Luminous Primer. I like this primer. I'm still not kind of sure. I'm iffy about the luminous primers. I have a L'Oreal one too. I use as a liquid highlight, so I'll probably switch and just use this as a liquid highlight too. But I do like it, and I'm trying to get in the habit of using a primer of some kind every day. My skin is fairly clear today, so I'm not too worried about it, but I'm still going to use my CoverGirl Olay Simply Ageless Foundation. Looks like this, cap just twists off, and it comes with a little sponge back here that I've never used and probably never will. But I'm just going to use that with my Soho Beauty sponge. Just going to rub it in and then dot that all over. I get hyperpigmented fairly easily, so I like this foundation because it covers the color really well. And that's something I have a problem with. And it just kind of evens out the redness and gets all of that how I want it. I like this the Soho Beauty sponge a lot too because I can just kind of roll it right over everything and it does its job. I'm gonna blend this out really well, of course, and I don't know if that looked like it matched a little. It looks like it might have looked a little too dark, but this does match my neck. So, the lighting's not the best in here. It's rainy outside. It's been raining for days now and it's driving me crazy. But, I just use the foundation as my concealer too, just on my under eyes because I don't have blemishes really that I want to conceal right now, and I'm not doing anything. I'm sorry, I just covered that up. I'm not really doing anything today other than just errands, so I'm not too worried about it. I do blend it right there, but I like this foundation a lot because it does double as my concealer very easily, and it evens things out, and it's very long lasting, and it's just a really good foundation. I don't hear people talk about it very often, but I am a huge fan of it. This is my second purchase of it. I had it a shade lighter before, and I had to repurchase a little bit before I ran out of the other one, just because it was too light for me now. Okay, so that's foundation and concealer. I'm going to move right on to contour. I'm going to use my Pixie contour, my Pixie bronzer in Subtly Sun Touched. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to use it with this, with my contour brush. I just got this brush at Walmart. I don't actually know what brand it is or anything, but I really like the dome shaped for contouring my cheekbones. So I'm just going to kind of swoosh it around in my contour, tap that off, and then define my cheekbones a little. I really like this Pixie bronzer because it's such a cool toned bronzer. It almost looks like grayish in the package, but in a really good way. When I put it on, it just really looks like a shadow. It doesn't look like orangey or anything on me. May not do that for everyone, but I have a very cool toned skin type, so I'm a big fan of cool toned bronzers, and I'm very pale, so I like that it's a light, cool toned bronzer that I can work with really easily, but still gives me some good contour and definition. I'm just gonna lightly get my nose to, I don't usually contour my nose too deeply because I don't have any issues with my nose, but so that's that. I believe blush is next. I've been using the Master Glaze in Just Pinch Pink a lot lately. I have all the Master Glazes now, and I'm a big fan of these. They're really good cream blushes. I think it's important to start with a cream blush if you want your blush to last, and I'm just a big cream blush fan. Love applying it with a stippling brush, just patting it right on the apples of the cheeks and blending it in. A lot of people say you can use these and just apply them straight on your face. I feel like that would give me too harsh of color, and my purpose in foundation is to cover up my head with pigmentation, so I don't want to over apply for that. And then I'm going to set that with the Neutrogena Healthy Skin. That is reflecting, but it's the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Blends Sheer Highlighting Blush. And it just looks like this. I like it. It's a cute blush. It doesn't really have much color payoff, but it's good just to set. I like it especially just setting this cream blush. And then just take an angled type blending brush like this. I think it's a contour brush, but I use it. Oops. I use it for my highlight. I use the Hard Candy Baked Bronzer in Tiki to highlight, and I'm just gonna get kind of all the normal highlighting matte places everyone gets. Focusing on my cheekbones. If you hear a noise in the background, my family is home, and they're not usually, and they're just making all kinds of noise, and I needed to film because I wanted to film. So I was just trying to work over it, but they're running everywhere. I'm going to go ahead and put on some lip balm while I'm thinking about it. This one's just one that my aunt gave me, and it is a UK Vaseline lip balm she gets when she went over to go see her daughter in the UK. It's kind of cool, but I like that one. I'm going to do my brows next. I use the e.l.f. eyebrow kit in medium with an angled brush. This one is from Eco Tools. It's one of their dual-ended brushes. Just gonna put this in the darker one and fill in my brows. I just shaved my brows like yesterday, a few days ago maybe, so they're pretty good. So I don't have much correcting to do. It's just kind of filling in the little sparse areas towards the top that I don't love, and then I'm going to take the powder and just set that. I combed through my brows earlier too, so I do that normally, but I already did that before I did this, so I'll just blend that out. That looks a little more harsh on camera than it really is. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm going to go in with my color tattoo in Barely Branded. Do you guys like the color tattoos? I adore them, and I haven't been able to find the new line of them yet, the Dare to Go Nude, I think, and I want them really bad, but I'm trying to find them before Lent starts, because, going on a no-buy for Lent, not spending any money, and that's nerve-wracking. I'm kind of concerned about it, but my family's all doing that together, so I want to find them before Wednesday so I can get those while they're still around. I like this Barely Branded though in, no, I like this color tattoo in Barely Branded because I can use it to highlight my cheekbone at the same time as be a base for, I said cheekbone, I can use it to highlight my brow bone at the same time as using it as a base for all of my eyeshadow. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place. I'm exhausted from a long weekend, but eyeshadow time. I'm using my NYX 10 color eyeshadow palette in Caviar and Bubbles. Just the Eco Tools dual-ended brushes again. I'm gonna go all over the lid with this one. It's one of my favorites. I don't think they have names, but I like this one. I'm just gonna kind of set the color tattoo with this. And then get a blending brush. This one's from Mirabella. Got this in an Ipsy bag. Love it to death. And take this darker one here. These are shimmer colors, but they don't look too shimmeringly high. I'm just going to take this one in the crease. A little bit more of it. I love this palette. It's discontinued now, so I feel kind of bad talking about it, but it's definitely one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. I have it, and I've got the Naked Basics that I travel with the most, and honestly, like, when traveling, I think I reach for this the most, or more often. Just, I adore my Naked Basics, but I don't know, I guess I'm just a drugstore girl at heart, and I just think I get more use out of this guy. I've had it longer too, though. Oh, I'm just taking this dark brown to define my crease just a little bit more, because it's a matte brown, and I just like having some matte in the crease. It's weird how my makeup shows up on camera compared to how it is really have to touch up differently for the camera. That looks fine in person, so I hope that looks fine to y'all. I really don't look like a crazy person with my makeup all the time, But just gonna top it off with some Clump Crushers extensions, and then I think I'm finished. So I want to start filming weekly, I think. So if any of you have any suggestions on like days to put up videos or anything, I'd love to hear your opinions. And if you have video ideas or questions, I can do a Q&A for one of my videos. Because I haven't, I'm gonna start Instagramming about my YouTube a little bit more often, because I just started it kind of trying to figure out if this was something I wanted to do, and I enjoy it, and I think YouTube's a fun community to be a part of, and I've already met some awesome people on Instagram with the beauty stuff, so just let me know if you have any ideas for videos. Gracie, the other girl who does the channel with me, is like my best friend, but she wasn't here to film with me today, but I think she's going to put one up later this week, or next week, or whenever she gets around to it. So if you have any ideas for either of us, love to hear it. It'd be awesome. So just let me know. I'll try and get another video up in the next week or so too. I'm thinking about doing the 7 Deadly Sins of Beauty tag, because me and Gracie filmed it, but we didn't actually get it put up because we lost it before we got it edited. But that's that. Just gonna take a brush and kind of blend this out because my contour looked kind of weird in person. So I'm just gonna go run my errands, and it was great talking to y'all. I love doing Get Ready With Me videos. If you guys like this kind of video, let me know. I'd love to do them more often if you enjoy it, and if not, then also let me know so I can do something that you like a little bit better than this. See you guys later.